Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha, this is Jeebs here, your old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge. Dissecting, peeling back the layers of songs you suggest to me. Fun weekend. Thank you guys for a lot of the comments that I got from the videos from last week. Really fun. Sometimes if I'm just sitting there just kind of spinning out, watching the fan in the ceiling go in circles, I get a nice little boost of aha and smiles by a lot of your comments. Be it super cool or constructive criticism, either way you look at it, I dig going through the comments. Okay guys, today for Monday, for an acoustic presentation, I was told that this song by, now I'm probably going to get this name wrong, please forgive me. I don't mean any disrespect, but I don't know how to find the true enunciation of this, but Iver, I know, like I said, please. And this song is called, like as if the name of the song isn't going to get me too, Holocene. This song from this guy we're going to do together. I want to thank you guys. You guys know my story. These videos don't monetize my channel. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, the link will be down below. The link will be down below for the headsets and the Patreon, and of course this song on Spotify so you can listen to it without me yapping away. So let's do this. Bon Iver, and the song is Holocene. I'll just gonna shut up. Here we go.
You fucked it, friend, it's on its head, it struck the street. You're in Milwaukee off your feet. And once I knew I was not magnificent.
I almost forgot that I had to stop in order to break this down. I started getting so into it. I love the sound of the guitar engineering. This hard left, hard right. A lot of times that's done with using two mics in front of guitar in different positions and stuff like that. And that could be used in many various different positions by the engineer, either going hard left, hard right, or maybe slightly here and then full to either side. I love how they have very light overdubbed layering of the guitar as well. There seems to be like a volume swelling clean electric guitar sound that came in a couple times before the vocals did, and it sounded like I heard a xylophone, just a couple notes, and it came through, and I was like, wow, marimba is xylophone, so it sounded like a xylophone. And but when the vocals came in, where I was really kind of taken aback, and I think I kind of lost my moment on where I was and what I was doing here, was the beautiful tone that the singer carries. Now I don't know, because this is the first time I'm hearing this band, I don't know if this is the style all the way through and through, but something else that I really loved is the layering in the vocals. So singing it 3 or 4 times, the same exact line, but where they positioned it in the mix, there is kind of there's not your typical, the vocals right here in the middle, you know, and then sometimes they'll double it and go hard left, hard right. They have it placed in areas so that there's some that are fallen way back in the mix, perhaps given a different EQ. So it gives it kind of like this insecured position. Is that right? What I'm trying to say? Like, you can't really lock on to a position in the experience in the headsets, but with the song, it gives you this kind of a wider drift in his performance. And once again, I'm not listening to I'm catching some of the lyrics by virtue of the performance, but you know, I think I'm gonna have to go back at this another time and get into the lyrics and stuff. But then finally, this last little bit, they seem to have introduced just a little bit of a percussive. I can't say it's a synth percussive arrangement there. That little that kind of came up, but it just seems like this song thus far is going to be a very breathing, emotional, and ambient kind of experience. And obviously, you know, at its most minimal acoustic guitar, there was the bass there, and then of course the vocals and stuff. So let's continue on. Let me move back a little bit. You know, the that very unique snare rolling that we hear there, this is very kind of an avant-garde engineering technique where you can hear the obvious that it's not, once again, ironically, earlier I was talking about the unique positions of the vocals and how they're using the layering technique, but kind of off-centering some of the vocals, well then even more so on the drums, because we can hear the hi-hat here and some of the receiving end of hi-hat work in this arrangement, yet they have, while they're doing this kind of drum roll march kind of a vibe, it's off onto this side, but swings back into the hi-hat. So there's this little bit of a crossover in this engineering maneuver that they're pulling here. And the bass, now at this point, though it's not an intensely forward set in the mix and stuff, really picks up the energy of the track as it's starting to come in, and also is adding a really super, to me, super soulful part of the voicings that's being played. The guitar has been repeating kind of the same pattern through and through, and of course the bass notes have changed from time to time to give those chord patterns as if they've changed chords, but really it's the bass line that gave it that essence. But yet the way the bass line is moving around in there, it definitely has its own life. I mean, it's staying within the scale obviously and everything, but it just really is just smooth, and it's very, very moving and stuff. And once again, I just am going back into the vocals. This is one of those songs where I'm like going, oh my god, I forgot I'm doing a reaction, but I'm so kind of just enveloped into it and stuff that yeah, I catch myself off guard. You know, the older I get, the better I was.
miles, miles, miles. Christmas night, clutch the light, the halo bright. Above my brother right, insane and spine. We smoked the screen to make you what it was to be. And I don't know what it is around them. And once I knew I was not magnificent.
Yeah, I loved how they just let the bass ring out at the end of this track. The production dynamics in this, by taking us through this journey when I came back in to listen to the track after my last stop, and how it just broke away to just about a very small, kind of like a super light. It almost, at first I thought it was a little sequence, but it sounded like maybe it could have been a distant tenor sax little riff that kept on playing, kind of twilighting in the background, and just kind of kept a tempo and stuff. And as the vocals came in, you know, to me, this is part of what production is all about in composition when they represent a complete journey through a song, is that they take these kinds of, they're not risks, if you would, but bold moves, and by pulling everything out but the voice and that little intricate bit of I couldn't tell what instrument that was going in the background, kind of reset the energy of the song for me. But then as it grew and bloomed back in before we just faded out, I also noticed that there was another kind of an arrangement in the background. I couldn't quite pin it. Kind of felt like a glassy pad, you know, like they were holding down like a light keypad in the background, you know. But this track was very ambient. And for me, with the headsets, the experience was even more kind of I had a little more ethereal, you know, by the way I'm listening to this and where they had the positions and the mix and stuff and what was going on and stuff. But I love the song. I love the track. I'm looking here on the Spotify, and it looks like they did something with Evermore and also a couple of other people. So this band seems to be very, very well known. Taylor Swift, it looks like. Yeah, I like that. Anyhow, I'm glad you guys hung out with me here on this Monday for my acoustic start of this week. I might not be back for a day or two. We're supposed to get hit by a little bit of a tropical how-do-you-do with some big winds. And here on the North Shore, as soon as those winds get over 30 knots, you know, our infrastructure goes, yeah, no electricity. So hopefully, if I'm not back by Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll send you guys a little message. I'm all right. I'll just, you know, crank, you know, the generator up and get another video out. Anyhow, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Take care. Remember, the link for this song is right here below on Spotify. The link will be below. Also, link for the headsets, the Patreon, and the cup of coffee. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Aloha. All right.